सिन्दूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिनयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुरत् तारानायकशेखरं स्मितमुखी मापीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्फलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यं रत्नघटस्थ रक्तचरणं ध्यायेत् परा अम्बिकाम्.
Saumyam, Charanam, okay, and Param, Ambikam, okay. So all the long vowels, you have to be careful, okay. And Smita Mukhim, in the script it is like that, but Smita Mukhim, Pirichu Parayanangila, Smita Mukhim, Apina Vakshoraha.
Okay.
Or you have to go continuous Smita Mukhim, Apina Vakshoraha, okay. And Ratna Charshakam Viprati, okay. Anyone else?
Is it the same one or
Same one,
the other?
yeah.
Okay. This is Ranjini, so I would like to read.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Om Sindhurarunavigraham Trinayanam Manikya Taranayakashekharam Smitamukhim Apina Vakshoruham Panibhyam Alipurnaratnachashakam Raktotphalam Pipratim Saumyam Ratnaghatastha Raktacharanam Dhyayet Param Ambikam.
Raktotpalam Biprati. Okay, yeah, correct. Okay, now we'll move to the second one. Since this one doesn't have, I'll go here. Arunam Karuna Tarangitakshi. Who wants to go?
I can take that, Shanthi. Divya here.
Okay, Divya.
Arunam Karunatarangidaachim Dhridapashankushapushpabhanachapam Animadibhiravritam Mayukhaihi Ahamityeva Vibhavaye Bhavanim.
Yeah, very good. So this one Takshi, okay, Aruna Karuna, and Dhrita is that you have to be careful. Dhrita Pashangusha Pushpabana Chapa. Okay. Karuna Tarangi Takshi. Want to do it once more?
Arunam Karunatarangidaachim Dhridapashankushapushpabhanachapam Animadibhiravritam Mayukhaihi Ahamityeva Vibhavaye Bhavanim.
Very nice. Okay. So we'll move to the second one since we did this twice. Yeah. Dhyayet Param Ambikam. Anyone else? Anybody wants to volunteer to do this one? The third shloka.
Can I do it, Ranjini?
Okay.
Dhyayet Padmasanastam Vikasitavadanam.
All the Mahapranas you should pay attention. Okay, wherever this H is there, that is all the where we give out more air, right? So Dhyayet Padmasanastham. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Dhyayet Padmasanastham Vikasitavadanam Padmapatrayatakshim Hemambam Pitavastram Karakalitalasadeva Padmavarangim Sarvalunkarayuktam Satatam Abhayadam Bhaktanam Ram Bhavanim Shri Vidyam Shantamurtim Sakala Surnatam Sarva Sampat Pradatrim.
Good. So here alone it's Sarva Alankara Yuktam, okay? I think you said Sarva Alankara, it is Alankara, okay? Sarva Alankara, so Sarva Alankara.
Okay. Sarva Alankara, okay.
Lasadhema Padmambara. Yeah. Okay. We'll quickly move to the fourth one. Yeah. Sakunkuma Vilepana. Sorry. I don't see the Sanskrit one, but yeah, this is okay, right? Hope English one is good. Who wants to do this one?
This is new one, no, Shanthi. We didn't learn this.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we learned other shlokas. These
Okay,
two
okay. So
dhyanam and then
we did second and third last week. Huh? Okay, that's why I
yeah,
don't have the.
yeah. We didn't recite that Om Sri Mata Sri Maharajni.
Oh, okay, okay. So we'll do the fourth one. We'll do the fourth one then next week. Okay, I'll have it put in the other slide and do it. Today we'll move with the Lalita Sahasranamam. Yeah, we didn't start with Om Shri Matre Namaha. We should remember to do that. So, okay, so we learned until 10, right? So we'll quickly run through all 10. Petana you volunteer and we'll complete it.
I can read it, Shanti.
Okay.
Yeah. Om Shri Mata Shri Maharajni Srimad Simhasaneshwari Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta Devakarya Samudyatha.
Sambhuta Devakarya Samudra. Okay. And this da you are reading from English, is it?
I'm looking at both and reading it.
Okay. So this one, this da, right? This is
Yeah.
a soft da. Okay, we have to remember
Okay.
that because it resembles that
Mhm.
da. You tend to say samudhyata, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
it is a soft da, like with.
Okay.
Okay. So the next one, who wants to go?
I can go. Yeah.
With Divya.
Udyadbhanu Sahasrabha Chadurbahu Samanvita Ragaswarupa Pashathya Krothakarangushodjvala.
Yeah. And here Sahasrabha. Okay. Long. Bha. Yeah. Next one.
मनोरूपेक्षु कोदण्ड पञ्चतन्मात्रसायका निजारुणप्रभापूरा मञ्जत् ब्रह्माण्डमण्डला.
Here it's only Prabhapur. It's not long. And it's not Manjat, but Majjat Brahmanda Mandala. Okay.
मञ्जत् ब्रह्माण्डमण्डला. Okay.
Next one.
I can go. Sarina.
Arena, yeah, sure.
Champaka Saugandhi Lasatakacha Kuruvindamani.
Saugandhika is a flower. Saugandhika Lasat Kacha. Okay.
Saugandhika Lasatkacha Kuruvindamani Shreni Kanakoti Ramandita.
Next one.
Ashtami Chandra Vidraja Dalikasthala Shobhita.
Kalika Sthala Shobhita.
Dalikasthala Shobhita. Mukha Chandra Kalankabha Mriganabhi Visheshaka.
Okay. Next one.
I can take that. Vadanasmara Mangalya Grihatorana Chillika Paktralakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meena Bhalojana.
Perfect. Okay. Next one.
I can go.
Okay.
Yeah, Tina. Okay.
नवचम्पकपुष्पाभनासादण्डविराजिता ताराकान्तितिरस्कारी नासाभरणबासुरा.
Nice. And Tiraskari is the short re. Okay. Tiraskari Nasa Bharanavasa. Okay. Next one. We did this also. Yeah, we did until the 10th one. So 3 more. 8th one.
कदम्बमञ्जरीक्लिप्ता कर्णपूरा मनोहरा ताडङ्गायुगलीभूता तपनोडूपमण्डला.
Yeah, nice. But just remember, it's all one Tirunamam, right? So it is just one single name. So Klipta is not long, Karpura is not long, Bhuta, illa, okay? So Kadamba Manjari, Klipta Karna Pura Manohara, Tatanka Yugali, Bhuta Tapanodupamandala. Okay.
Okay.
Next one. See, Ranjani, you want to know?
Yeah. So this is Padmaraga, right?
Yeah.
पद्मरागशिलादर्शा परिभाविकपोलुभूः नवविन्द्रबबिम्बश्री न्यक्कारीदनच्छदा.
Nava Vidruma Bimbashri Nyakari Radanachada. Okay.
Okay.
One more person, since these are new. One more person.
I can do it. Sarina.
Okay, Sarina.
Shuddha Vidya Kurankara Dvija Dvayojvala Karpura Viti Kamoda Samakarsha Digantara
Amakarshi.
Samakarshi Digantara.
Amakarsha also in some variations you'll see that is okay, but
Yeah.
Amakarsha, okay. Means everything Akarshikina. Shuddha Vidyam Kurakara. So Ankuram and Ankuram Akaram. Like Ankuratinda Akaram ulla, okay. So it is here there is no in. It's not Vidyam Kurankara, Vidyam Kura Akara, okay. Vidyam Kura Akara, so Vidyam Kura Akara. Okay. And one more thing is, last time when I said Karpura Viti Kamoda, it is in many explanation it says it's Karpuram Vachu Chavakina Vettila. It's not like that. It's a variety of Vettila. Okay, like we say Karpura Vettila. അത് കുറച്ചുകൂടി I mean it won't be as strong as the other വെറ്റില but കുറച്ച് നല്ല ഒരു ഭയങ്കര സുഗന്ധമാണ് അതിന് if you chew it it has a nice fragrance. That's what they are also saying here. Yeah, so that is something I wanted to clarify. So Karpura vettila, that's a type of vettila which has a lot of medicinal value also. Okay, so now we'll go to the 11th one. Nija Sallapa Madhurya Vinirbharsita Kachabi Mandasmita Prabhapura Majjat Kamesha Manasa. So here also each one is a single nama. Okay, this is full one description and this is another description. So here Nija Sallapa Nija is herself. So her Sallapa, like her conversations are so sweet that they beat or excel the veena, the music from the veena. Which veena? This is Kachapi. Kachapi is Devi Saraswati's veena. മാധുര്യമുള്ള ശബ്ദമാണ് ശബ്ദം or language is her conversation, Devi's conversation. Okay. You can hear me, right? My internet says it's in.
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. So Nija Sallapa Madhurya Vinirbhatsita Kachabi and Mandasmita Prabhapura Majjat Kamesha Manasa. The Mandasmitam we all know, it's her beautiful smile. Prabhapura. So around. So she's filling it with her smile. Mandasmitathinte aa oru bhangi. It is immersing Shiva's manas. So Majjat Kamesha is Kamangalda Ishan. So he is the one who fulfills our desires. Kamam is desire. So desire neka fulfill cheyyunnondana he is called Kameshwara, Kameshan. Similarly, Devi is called Kameshi, Kameshwari, Kamadayini and all that, right? So Kamangale Purti cheyyunnavalaayathukonde Kameshi. So here Purti cheyyunnavanayathukonde Kameshan. So Kameshante Manasine full she has immersed in her smile. So here it's both are Parabrahman, okay, Shiva and Shakti, but they are just two parts. So in all the following shlokas, we have to visualize like that. Ellathinte oru literal meaning കാണും, but adilum ubari there is a symbolic meaning. So that is what we have to keep imagining. And again, കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ ഇതെല്ലാം ഓരോ യോഗീശ്വരന്മാർക്ക് or all these realized souls, right, mukti purushas, അവർക്ക് കിട്ടിയ ഓരോ ദർശനമാണ്. So actual God, there is, they'll say, right, there is Parabrahman is nothing, there is no form, it's beyond words, you cannot even describe. But for people like us to visualize and follow, അതിനു വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഓരോ രൂപമായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ കൊടുത്ത് തുടങ്ങിയത്. അപ്പോൾ ആദ്യം there was just like pindam, that is the lingam form chinnam. So that is called the motionless or inert or dormant form of the universe. Adinde oru moving part is Shakti. So Shiva and Shakti are just one. It's all the same. So the way of expression is Shakti. So it is all one, but both are together. So that is how all of these shlokas are. That is the context for all these shlokas. Okay. So keep that in mind. So we have to bring back our mind to say, okay, this is not like two people who have fallen in love, who have married, but they're complementary parts of the universe there. It's one and the same. Okay. So it's for us to understand that they have created all these concepts and all these rupams. And I mean, if you visualize this, and if she'll come to us in the form of a mother and help us. If you visualize God as a father, Shiva, then he will come and help us as a father. Whatever we visualize, adana reflect channel. Okay, so that also we have to remember. Yeah, so we'll go to the chanting of this. Nija Sal. Okay, any volunteers to repeat?
I can do. Pratyushaya.
Nija Sallapa
Nija sallabha
Madhurya
madhurya
Vinir
vinir
Bhartsita
bhartsita
Kachapi
tachaphi
Kachapi
tachapi
Mandasmita
mandasmita
Prabhapura
prabhapura
Majjat
majjat
Kameshamanasa
kameshamanasa
Mandasmita Prabhapura
mandasmita prabhapura
Majjat Kameshamanasa.
majjat kameshamanasa.
We'll try to do it whole line, okay? Nija sallapa madhurya vinirbharsita kachapi
Nija sallabha madhurya vinirbartsita kachapi
mandasmita prabhapura majjat kameshamanasa.
mandasmita prabhapura majjat kameshamanasa.
Very nice. One more person to repeat this.
I can do that, Shanti. Divya
Okay.
here.
Nija sallapa madhurya
Nija sallapa madhurya
vinirbharsita
vinirбharsita
okay?
vinirбharsita
Vinirbharsita kachapi
vinirбharsita kachapi
mandasmita
mandasmita
prabhapura
prabhapura
majjat
majjat
kameshamanasa.
majjat kameshamanasa.
Okay, we'll try to do it one full line.
Okay.
Nija sallapa madhurya vinirbharsita kachapi
Nijat sallapa madhurya vinirбharsita kachapi
mandasmita prabhapura majjat kameshamanasa.
mandasmita prabhapura majjat kameshamanasa.
This majjat word we'll see again also, and before also it was there. It means that immersing, okay? Mulgi pikina, that is the meaning, okay? And if you're interested, there are the 4 types of veena are Vishwavasu nu പറയുന്ന സേജിന്റെ veena is called Brihati. Brihati and Tamburu. Tamburu ഒരു ഋഷിയുണ്ട്. His veena is called Kalavati. So it's step by step. So ബൃഹത്തിയേക്കാളും വലുതാണ് കലാവതി, കലാവതിയേക്കാളും ശ്രേഷ്ഠമാണ് മഹതി, നാരദറിന്റെ വീണ, and even more Shrektam is Saraswati's, and above that is Devi's Madhuryam, speech Madhuryam or conversation Madhuryam. And beyond this is just silence. So it is so calming. So Veenada Shabdam Dana will say it is very, very calming. So Adinapram, where only silence is there. So that is like so pure and calming for our whole system. So that is the meaning. And yeah, so we'll move to the next one. Anakalita Sadrishya Chibuga Shri Virajita Kamesha. So here again 2 shlokas, okay? अनाकलितसादृश्य चिबुकश्रीविराजिता कामेशबद्धमाङ्गल्यसूत्रशोभितकन्धरा. Yeah, and remember we are describing her Keshadi Pada Varnana, right? So we came to the face. Now we are moving to the so we described the lips and mouth. So it was her speech, the way she talks. Now it is about her Kalut. Okay. So Anakalita Sadrishya Chibugashri Virajita. Second. Anakalita is one which cannot be like counted, or kalanam chayiga is kanakilakana. Here it just means that has not been appraised or that has not been considered at all. Sadrishyam is Ubama, right? Adine compare ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയ ഒന്നും തന്നെ ഇല്ല. ഇതിനെ ചിബുക ശ്രീ. Chibugam is her chin. കീഴ്ത്താടിയാണ്. So Shri is beautiful here. So Virajita is അത് ഉള്ള ദേവി, or she shobhikunna, like this will also repeat in many of the descriptions. So Virajita, Samanvita, all those are describing that she is resplendent with that. Anganatha oru meaning la you have to take it here. So incomparable beauty ulla chin. Okay. And the next one is Kamesha Baddha Mangalya Sutra Shobhita Kandhara. So here it is the Kaluthu. Kamesha, who is Kamesha? We already saw that is Lord Shiva. So Shiva is Baddha. He has tied the Mangalya Sutra on her, right? Mangalya Sutra means like namada tali parayunnathu. That's a symbol of marriage, right? The girl wears the tali. That is the Mangalya Sutra or Mangalya Charad, whatever we call that. Adu kettittulla aa kaluthu is beautiful. So Kameshande Mangalya Charad Dharichirikunna Devi. So that is the meaning of this line. So now we'll chant. Anakalita. Okay. Who wants to volunteer to repeat?
I can go.
Sarina.
Yeah.
Anakalita
Anakalita
Sadrishya
Sadrishya
Chibukashri
Chibukashri
Virajita
Virajita
Kamesha
Kamesha
Baddha
Baddha
Mangalya
Mangalya
Sutra
Sutra
Shobhita
Shobhita
Kandhara.
Kandhara
Kamesha Baddha Mangalya
Kamesha Baddha Mangalya
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 Sutra Shobhita Kandhara.
Sutra Shobhita Kandhara
Kandhara.
Kandhara.
Dharas Kaluthu. Okay. We'll try to do it whole line. Anakalita Sadrishya Chibuga Shri Virajita.
Anakalita Sadrishya Chibukashri Virajita.
Some places will have it as Chubuga Shri, that is also fine. Kamesha Baddha Mangalya Sutra Shobhita Kandhara.
Kamesha Baddha Mangalya Sutra Shobhita Kandhara.
Shobhita Kandhara.
Shobhita Kandhara.
We have time, right? Yeah, one more person.
I can do it.
Anakalita Sadrishya
Anakalita Sadrishya
Chibuga Sadrishya. Okay. Anakalita Sadrishya
Anakalita Sadrishya
Chibuga Shri Virajita
Chibukashri Virajita
Kamesha Baddha Mangalya
Kamesha Badya Mangalya
Kame Mangalya only, okay, not long. Kamesha Baddha Mangalya
कामेशबद्धमाङ्गल्य
सूत्रशोभित
सूत्रशोभित
कन्धरा.
कन्दरा.
Okay, now we'll try to do the whole line. Anakalita sadrishya chibuga shri virajita.
अनाकलितसादृश्य चिबुकश्रीविराजिता.
Try to contain it, that sadrishya, okay, not elongate, okay. Appo Anakalita sadrishya chibuga shri virajita.
अनाकलितसादृश्य चिबुकश्रीविराजिता.
कामेशबद्धमाङ्गल्य सूत्रशोभितकन्धरा.
कामेशबद्धमाङ्गल्य सूत्रशोभितकन्दरा.
Next. Move to the next one. Kanakangada Keyura Kamaniya Bhujanvita and Ratna Graiveya Chintaka Lola Mukta Phalanvita. Okay. So Kanakangada. Angadam is Tol Valayan. You can imagine like in military people like a shoulder strap pole have a star vechitundale. Adu polte oru ആഭരണമാണ് that they wear on the shoulders. So we came to this part and now they are describing the arms. Okay. So Kanakangada, Kanakam is gold. So gold tolvala and Keyura Kamaniya Bhujanvita. Keyuram is anything that's worn in the arm. Like you would have seen people wearing arm ornaments like even in the upper arm, right? Adupola ella valagalum. So all that is covered in the Keyura. Kamaniya is beautiful. Bhujam is, we know, arm. Bhujanvita. Anganeulla kaigal ullaval or kondaval. Okay. So Kanakangada Keyura Kamaniya Bhujanvita. Beautiful arms with all these golden ornaments. And Ratna Graiveya. Grivam, we know it's neck, right? So adine chernittulladu. So Ratnam is gems. Ratna Graiveya Chintaka Lola Mukta Phalanvita. So you can imagine like a choker with all dangling muttu and all that. Mukta Phala is muttu. Lola is ingane alagi kadakkunnathu. And Graiveya is kaduthu. So she's wearing that beautiful necklace that is shining. And Chintakam is like the pendant or Padakkam bolta sadhana ulla oru choker. That is describing her neck jewelry. So the other one was Mangalya Sutram, and this is above that, right on the neck. Ratna Graiveya Chintaka Lola Mukta Phalanvita. So Mukta Phala is Anvita. Again, Anvita is Kondaval or like Virajita, Anvita are all saying, connecting that person with all this. Okay. So, who wants to repeat this one? Divya.
I can repeat, Srilata.
Srilata, okay. Kanakangada
Kanakangada
Keyura
Keyura
Kamaniya
Kamaniya
Bhujanvita
Bhujanvita
Ratnagraiveya
Ratnagraiveya
Chintaka
Chintaka
Lola Mukta
Lola Mukta.
Phalanvita.
It's pa or fa?
It's pa. So
Pa. Phalanvita.
Correct, yeah. So in Sanskrit, there is no fa sound, okay? Even in Hindi, there is no fa sound unless you put that like safed, you put the dot on the left, right? But suppose in Hindi, many people say it as fa, like fal, fool, but it is actually phal, fool. Okay.
Phalanvita. Okay, got it.
Right. So, and yeah, we'll try here also. Each line is one full nama because in that we described her arm ornaments and arm, and the second one we described her grivam, right? So it's one nama only. So you try not to pause too long between this. Okay. So another general rule. Okay, this is Anushtup Chandas, right? Chandas no vrittam or the meter in which it moves, in which you sing or chant. Even though we don't sing it in a tune, it has a rhythm inbuilt, right? All these shlokas,
Yeah.
Vishnu Sahasranamam or Lalita Sahasranamam. And this is the Anushtup Chandas, which most of the Gita shlokas also follow, right? According to the rule, you have to say it in one line, right?
Yeah.
If you pause, that pause is called yati, okay? Yati, you have to stop right in between. So each shloka will have 4 padas. And for example, in the first one, we can do that. Like Om Shri Mata Shri Maharajni. We can pause here and say Shri Mat Simhasaneshwari and Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta Deva Karya Samudyata. So this is one pada. This is one pada. This is one pada. This is one pada, right? 4 padas. But whereas when we come to these shlokas, until 30-35, we have these long shlokas where each line is one word or one word and one nama. So in those cases, we should not break them too long. So even though that yati is allowed, in this it's not allowed. You have to keep it contained in that one stretch or one breath. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just keep that in mind.
We can do this, right? One more time. This
Yeah,
in
yeah,
pulling this thing. Yeah.
yeah. We'll do it line by line. Kanakangada Keyura Kamaniya Bhujanvita.
Kanakangada Keyura Kamaniya Bhujanvita.
Yeah, correct. So how you manage this Keyura, right? That's how you have to do. So if you feel that you need some breath, you can elongate this Keyura.
Yeah.
Kanakangada Keyura. So then
Yeah.
Ra, you will be able to stop. Yeah, okay. Ratnagraiveya Chintaka Lola Mukta Phalanvita.
Ratnagraiveya Chintaka Lola Mukta Phalanvita.
Nice. Okay, now we'll move the next one. Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani Nabhyala Vala Romali Lata Phala Kuchadvai. So here also it'll be like you're describing a female very closely, but it all has symbolic meanings. Okay, so Kameshwara, we saw it is Lord Shiva who fulfills desires. Kamam is desire, so desire na fulfill chain Ishwaran. Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani. So his premam or his love for Devi is seen as a, like we say, gem of love or ratnathinte roopathil premam. Mani, ratna mani, pratipanam is in return. In return for his love is stani is her bosom, okay? And nabhyala vala romali. So here nabhi is the navel toppal. So ala vala means around that, around the toppal is romali, the collection of small hair, right? So lata phala, and it is like leading up from the navel like a small stem, or it's a lata is creeper, right? So it is as if there is a creeper that is bearing the fruits, which is her bosom. So phala kucham is breast, so dvayi is two, so both. So this is the imagination or darshanam that the Yogeshwaran has got. So that is what this is describing. So Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani Nabhyala Vala Romali Lata Phala Kuchadvai. So again, as we said, this describes, or the bosom just describes her Madhur Bhavam and her nourishment. They say the stanams actually represent one second, I had a good explanation for that. is considered as the navel part is considered as the center of the universe. From there, everything else is created. So Devi is the center of creation. And there is the next shloka, which will say how she is controlling everything from there. Okay. So that is one meaning of it. And that is like the Kendra Bindu or center of creation. And we'll now go to the chanting of it. Kameshwara, who wants to repeat it?
I can do Shanti Divya.
Kameshwara
Kameshwara
Prema Ratna
Prema Ratna
Mani
Mani
Pratipana
Pratipana
Stani
Stani
Nabhyalavala
Nabhyalavala
Romali
Romali
Lata
Lata
Phala
Phala
Kuchadvayi.
Kuchadvayi.
Yeah. And here the symbolic meaning is, even though it says hair, it's not like the physical hair, but the Romali, the hair represents all the plant kingdom. So it's basically saying she's a basis for Adharam for all the creations. So that is the symbolic meaning of this. Okay, yeah, we'll do it one line by one line.
Okay.
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pradipanastani
Nabhyalavala
Nabhyalavala
Romali
Romali
Lata
Lata
Alakuchadvayi
Bhalakuchadvayi
Dvayi. Okay.
Kuchadvayi.
Yeah. Again, like we said, it's not dwa, it's dva, dvayi.
Dva. Kuchadvayi.
Dvayi. Yeah. One more person who wants to repeat this.
I can do it.
Okay, Pratisha, yeah.
Yeah.
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani. Okay, we'll do halfway and then full. Kameshwara Prema Ratna
Kameshwara Prema Ratna
Mani Pratipanastani
Mani Pratipanastani
Nabhyalavala Romali
Nabhyalavala Romali
Lata Phalakuchadvayi
Lata Phalakuchadvayi
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani
Nabhyalavala Romali Lata Phalakuchadvayi.
Nabhyalavala Romali Lata Phalakuchadvayi.
One more person you want to do?
I can do.
Okay.
Vidya.
Kameshwara Prema Ratna
Kameshwara Prema Ratna
Mani Pratipanastani
Mani Pratipanastani
Nabhyalavala Romali
Nabhyalavala Romali
Lata Phalakuchadvayi.
Lata Phalakuchadvayi.
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani
Kameshwara Prema Ratna Mani Pratipanastani
Nabhyalavala Romali Lata Phalakuchadvayi.
Nabhyalavala Romali Lata Phalakuchadvayi.
Very nice. Only the phala you have to remember. Okay, not fa but phala. Yeah. Okay. So I was about to say something. Yeah. In this all many of these shlokas, right? There will be description about in the next one also. I think it will come. Yeah. Aruna, red. Red represents vitality, of course, but it's still like Rajogun. Okay, we want something. It's all our desires to be fulfilled. But Lalita Sahasranamam is aimed at grihasthis like us, who of course have a lot of needs, right? I mean, so they say in general spirituality, God will catch us at whatever stage we are and will help us. So If you are at a stage where all your other needs are done and you're looking for spiritual growth, you will be given that. And at this time, if you need something else, okay, good health or wealth or something else, that will be given to you. So it will meet with, like how we say, opportunity has to meet our skill. Here also it is like whatever you wish for, that will come to you, and this is aimed at that. So ഇതൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ വിൽ ഫീൽ a little weird, or why do they have to describe like this? ഇത്രയ്ക്ക് ഒരു ഇതായിട്ട്, especially in bhakti thing, why do we have to describe? But these are all written like this with so much of experience, and over so many years, Jivan Mukta Purushas have got this darshan and given us. So each one of them, even though they might sound similar, or we don't know yet the very, very deep meaning, but everything is aimed at some benefit. So these are all very impactful shlokas. So we just have to, it's all given to us in a very nice way to, for us to observe and absorb and take it. So we just have to do it with faith and read it as much as possible. Okay. And imagine, visualize all this. You have to think that, okay, she will grant me whatever I ask for. That has to be in your mind. Only then it will have that benefit that we are wishing for. Okay. Yeah. So next one. Lakshya, who wants to volunteer?
I can do. This is Kirti.
Kirti, okay. Lakshya Roma.
Lakshya Roma.
Lata Dharata.
Lata Dharata.
So it is Lata Adharata. Okay. Lata Dharata.
Lata Dharata.
Samunneya.
Samunneya.
Madhyama.
Madhyama.
Tanabhara.
Tanabhara.
Dalan Madhya.
Dalan Madhya.
Pattabandha.
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 Valitraya.
Valitrayam.
So this one, the meaning is, I didn't go over the meaning, right? Yeah. So idum continuation aane. And Nabhyala Vala Romali, it was describing about her toppil and all that. Now we are saying beyond this Lakshya Roma. So there were like a lot of Romam, right? So adum Lata Dharata. So creeper and Adharam. So there is a creeper, so there has to be a base or root, right? That the creeper is going up, so this is a base. What is the base? At the base is her araket or her waist. So Samunneya means we are guessing. So this is all covered with her beautiful clothes. So we can imagine that there is a base for that creeper, and that is her pattabandha. That is her madhyama. That is the waist. Okay. And stana bhara. Stanam is again breasts, right? So kucham, stanam. It's all it's the Devi's breasts. So stana bhara dalan madhya. So because of weight of the breasts, it looks as if her hip or waist will break down. Atrake, it is heavy. Again, why it is heavy? Because it is nourishing the whole world, right? So you have to imagine like that. It is big and full, and full of resources to fulfill the desires and and to give the portionam for all the living beings on this earth. That is the Amma is like that, right? She nourishes us. So similar way, Devi is also like that, wanting to give grace and all that we need in the form of food or anything. And Valitraya is, for women, often when we describe, we'll say that there are like folds on the side of the stomach, right? So there are 3 folds. So even when you, in the Chumar Chatrangalam and all those olden pictures, if you see on the waist portion, there will be like a 3 curves they will show, right? So those folds actually are Valitraya. Mona is Traya, Vali is that folds. So that denotes all the 3 gunas, Sadgunam, Rajogunam, and Tapogunam, right? So the middle one is the Rajogunam. That this whole thing is like around Rajogun, right? Where we are wanting things. That is all Rajas. Beyond that, above that is, for progeny or creation itself, Rajogun is required. And so we are all in that category only. We are still, Rajogun is not bad, it's not full Satvikam, but that is where we are at. That is the stage we are in. When we are elevated from that and go above just thinking about spiritual knowledge and all that, we are moving towards Satvik or Sadgun. And below that, when we go into, something that's not needed, Madhyam, or wherever we lose our consciousness, pure consciousness, that is all Tapogun. Okay, even with food, there are three categories, right? Sattva Gunamulla foods, and Eriva and all is Rajogun only. And similarly, if you take alcohol and all that is Tapogun foods, right? Low energy value. So, and this represents the three gunas like that. So when you visualize, you have to bring all this to your mind. Okay. So yeah. So who wants to chant this? One more person.
I will do, Srilata.
Lakshya Roma.
Lakshya Roma.
Lata Dharata.
Lata Dharata.
Samunneya.
Samunneya.
Madhyama.
Madhyama.
Tanabhara.
Stanabhara.
Dalan Madhya.
Dalan Madhya.
Pattabandha.
Pattabandha.
Correct. Yeah, the Itta is normal Itta. Only this is Mahaprana. Pattabandhavalitraya.
Pattabandhavalitraya.
Pattabandha is nothing but the belt, or the waist belt or something like that.
Yeah.
And we'll do full line. Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata.
Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata.
Full line. Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata Samunneya Madhyama.
Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata Samunneya Madhyama.
Very nice. Actually, it's difficult to split like this. So when you sing, you can sing like Lakshya Roma. Meaning nokumbo idana correct. Okay, Lata Dharata, because Lata Adharam. So Lata Dharata. But when you chant, you can say Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata Samunneya Madhyama. So only then it's easy. But now you did it like this itself perfect. So that's fine.
Thank you.
स्तनभारदलन्मध्यपट्टबन्धवलित्रया.
स्तनभारदलन्मध्यपट्टबन्धवलित्रया.
Madhya also Mahaprana. Okay.
Yeah.
Where all you have Lakshya Roma Lata, Dha is Mahaprana. Here Madhyama is Mahaprana. Here again Madhya is Mahaprana. Bandha, 4, and this also 5. Stanabhara.
Okay.
You want to try on your own once?
You're telling me to try? Okay. Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata Samunneya Madhyama. स्तनभारदलन्मध्यपट्टबन्धवलित्रया.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So next we'll go to the one more person.
I can try. No, this is Nijitra.
Lakshya Roma Lata Dharat.
Lakshya Roma Lata Dharata
Samunneya
Samunneya
Madhyama
Madhyama
Tanabhara
Stanabhara
Dalanmadhya
Dalanmadhya
Pattabandha
Pattabandha
Palitraya.
Valitraya.
Nice. This Pattabandha you will see in other contexts also, like for Ayyappa and all, like he's sitting in that sitting position. So around that there is like a bandham. So it seems for some yogic poses also they do this, like a tie around to keep, you know, it in control, that breath and everything. So yeah. Okay, we'll move to the next one. अरुणारुण कौसुम्भ वस्त्र भास्वत्कटी तटी रत्न किङ्किणिकारम्य रशनादामभूषिता. Okay, so here Arunaruna. Arunam itself is red. Arunaruna is very, very red. Again, like I said, it's all around Aruna, right? Aruna is the color of vitality or Rajogun, or all our desires getting fulfilled. So that is why she is represented as red. Red, even when we chant that Aruna Karunam, right? It is for fulfilling our, it's for getting all our wishes granted. Adanana shlokam parayunathu. So Arunaruna Kausumbha Vastra. So she's wearing red clothes. Bhasvat Kati Tati. It's her around her araket or waist. So wherever we put our dhoti or, you know, sari, that is that part. So Bhasvat again is looking like that. Okay. Kausumbha is a flower. I think it's called Kushumba flower. I don't know what flower that is, but Kuyambu Kushumbu naka parayunnavaranu. So that Pushpam the beautiful vastram she's wearing on her waist or hip. And Ratna Kinginika Ramya. Ramyam is beautiful. Ratnam gem. Kingini. So Ratna Manigal ulla Rashana Dama Bhushita. Rashana Dama is, you know, like not a Udyanam, but it's like a waist chain. In those days, they used to wear it to keep the sari in place. So it has 16 strands. So it is like a collection of strands. Ellangudi cherthittu, and from that, Ratna Kinginis are hanging. So that is what she has around her waist. So Bhushita, adu dharichirikkunna Devi. Ratna Kinginika, Kinkini is again Kingini. Ramya Rashana Dama. Dama is tied around, right? Like that is why we say Damodar. Ural Ketti. So that Kayar Gonda Ketti. So this is like a Kayar but made of strands of gold, and Ratna Kinginis are hanging from it. So from what 14 to it's all about her waist and description about that. So we'll chant this one. Aruna Aruna. Who wants to repeat?
I can do that, Shanthi. Divya here.
Aruna Aruna.
Aruna Aruna.
Kausumbha.
Kausumbha.
Vastra.
Vastra.
Aswat.
Bhaswat.
Tati Tati.
Kati Tati.
Aruna Aruna Kausumbha Vastra Bhaswat Kati Tati.
Aruna Kausumbha Vastra Bhaswat Kati Tati.
Ratna Kinkinika.
Ratna Kinkinika.
Ramya.
Ramya.
Rachana.
Rasana. Rasana.
Like Shankara.
Rashana. Rasha.
Rashana.
Rashana.
Dama Bhushita.
Dama Bhushita.
So it's like a Aranyana, correct? That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it's not a Udyanam, but more like an Aranyanam, but for women. Ratna Kinkinika Ramya Rashana Dama Bhushita.
Ratna Kinkinikar. Ratna Kinkinikaras. Ramya. Ratna Kinkinikaramya Rashana Dama Bhushita.
Dama Bhushita.
Rashana Dama Bhushita.
So, yeah. So we go one more person can do it. We just have one more minute. One who wants to repeat?
I can repeat.
Oh, yeah, Anjali. Aruna Kausumbha
Aruna Kausumba
Vastrabhasvat Kati Tati
Vatsrabhasvat Kati Tati
Ratna Kinkinikaramya Rashanadama Bhushita.
Ratna Kinkinikaramya Rasanadhama Bhushita
Dhama, but Dama, okay?
Dhama Bhushita
Soft da. Ratna Kinkinikaramya Rachanadama Bhushita.
Ratni Kinkinikaramya Rasanadhama Bhushita
Ramya, long alla, Ramya. Ramnikyumna.
Kinikaramya. Okay.
Yeah.
Ratna Kinkinikaramya
Karam. Ratna Kinkinikaramya Rashanadama Bhushita.
Ratni Kinkinikaramya Rasanadhama Bhushita
Dama, you have to be careful, it is Dam. Damo.
Dama. Okay, Dama.
Kettiya Bhushita. So here again you'll see Bhushita, right? So it has to end with that.
Bhushita.
I'm saying different words, right? Anvita, Bhushita, Anvita, ellam, because it's saying adullaval or adu kondattullaval. So it's describing the Devi, right? So they have to say it someday. Itrayam bhagiyulla. So Bhushita is decorated with this saranyanam, or one who is wearing. It will either mean wearing or shobhikunna or kondaval or having it. So it will be filled with those.
It's like praising her, right?
Huh?
Like praising her?
Yeah, praising her beauty description.
Beauty.
So now when you listen to words from other songs, you'll be able to relate.
Yeah.
Okay. Any closing notes, any questions?
The word Romali is a Romali or Romali?
So in all Malayalam scripts, it will say Romali. Malayalam or Tamil scripts, it will say Romali. But Sanskrit, you can, Kannodachi, you can just say all are La only. There is no La in all of Lalitha Sahasranamam. There is a use of L, but not La. That big La is very, very rarely used, only in Vedas and all. All these normal texts that we follow, it's only the thin La. That la 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 la, that La only, that Lata, including Lalitha, it is all same La. So it feel a little weird because we have been saying it as La, but like Padmadalam we say, but here it is all.
Yeah.
Mangalya. Even Mangalam also, I always get confused. Is it Mangalyam, Mangalam or Mangalam, right? So, but
yeah, Mangalam and Mangalam both are there actually. It gives two different meaning, I think. Mangalam and Mangalam. Mangalam is marriage and Mangalam is wishes or something.
Mangalya, Mangalavastu and all we say Mangalam.
Yeah. Some variations, small variations.
Yeah. But when you are following Gita or this or anything Sanskrit, it's only that La. Lola, Romali, Nabhya, Lavala, all are La. Dalan. So it is not Dalan, but it is Dalan Madhya. Okay.
Dalan Madhya.
Yeah, today we have a lot of La. Romali, Lata, Anakalita. Okay, this is all in Malayalam also we have Anakalita only. Mangalya also we have the thin La only, right? So that is one. Sallapa, that is also a thin La. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So next week we should have it at 8:30, but is it okay if we move it to 9 to 10, just next week alone? Or this is better?
Yeah, 9 is okay for just that day. I'm okay with it. I don't know about.
Even I'm okay.
I'm okay with that too.
Okay, we'll